You know this for y'all, right? You know this for y'all. D, Evita, and Deidre. Yes, this is for y'all. Because y'all asked for this, I'm doing it. What's up? How you doing, Ray of Sunshines? I am your girl, Talisa Ray, self-love advocate and wife coach. We are reviewing Ready to Love Philadelphia, episode number 4. If it's your first time visiting my channel, go ahead and click the subscribe button and become a Ray of Sunshine. Right next to that is that notification bell. You should click that too so that you're alerted of when I upload my videos. Okay, so this week the men are empowered. They are going in the vault, in Tommy's vault. And he shares with them, like he shared with the ladies in episode 3, what's said in the vault stays in the vault, because y'all know how messy the people be. They be sharing the stuff on the phone. Like, I be really wanting to see stuff more than just these 2-3 dates that we get. I be wishing they give them like hand cameras or something, because hopefully they texting and talking on the phone, and they're having dates outside of the dates that are being set up for the show. Do y'all know? Do they have? I mean, we see that they be texting, and sometimes they talk about how they talk on the phone, but do we know, do they be having other kind of date? They do, don't they? That's why it be messy. Y'all, let me know down below in the comments. Anyway, so Tommy says, hey fellas, it's your turn to take the ladies out. Show them part of your life. What does it look like as part of your life, to be part of your life? Kind of like step into my world. And so Naeem, oh, I wrote down Cisco was fine. So we see Naeem, he sets a date, and honestly I feel like it's at his gym, which is also like, I guess that he's got like a juice bar, you know, stuff healthy in the front for anybody who comes to his gym. I low-key feel like it's some advertisement, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, it's cool, it is his life, and I'm glad that he is sharing this with us. Okay, so who is invited? He has Deanna, Khalil, True, Sahara, Fritz. Oh, did I say True? I did say, and Fritz come. So it's him, Deanna, Khalil, Fritz, Sahara, and True at his gym. And I kind of feel like him bringing them to the gym, although it was low-key advertisement, he also showed that he's more than just a baby daddy, that he got some stuff going on for himself, and that was a plus. Like, I got more going on than just being somebody baby daddy and having 3 baby mamas. How many times I'm gonna say that? Every time he do something good or bad. So they work out a little bit and you see some conversations, but I want to talk about when True gets there late. This is the second, look at that. This is me trying to put up 2 fingers, child. This is the second time, that True brings up the fact that, asking, why aren't you calling me, Naeem? What's the problem? And he has an issue because it's a Google number. Y'all got Google numbers? I got a Google number, because when I be on that on the internet dating people, that's the number that they get. That's the number that they get. And honestly, I think they're both wrong. One is wrong because she didn't say, yes, it's a Google number, until I actually get to know you. This is just for my level of comfortability. Can you respect that? Can we use that? And he just being too extra, because it's not as, I know you got an iPhone, and I keep getting this green bubble. You know, y'all Apple cult users, okay? Y'all know how y'all do. Y'all fruit cult users, y'all know how y'all do. Y'all be acting funny with the Android users, okay? But so I feel like both of them are a little bit at fault here, and that this level of communication that they're having is showing that they are not good for one another at all. Neither one of them should be talking to each other, and they both need to work on how to communicate. I wrote down, she was the one that the men had an issue with, about the way she was communicating with them professionally. And this is more like, this is low-key like putting him down, like the way she's talking. I don't really like it. It feels very confrontational to me. They just both doing a lot, doing way too much. We see Sarah, Sahara and Fritz having a conversation, and they have exchanged numbers, and she feels away because he be like, hey friend, you know what I mean, versus hey boo, hey babe. Well, he don't know you like boo or babe yet, Sahara. And honestly, when I'm not interested in a person, I go to hey friend. That's how you know that that's all I want. Like, that's me personally. Someone once asked me, how do I handle that when I'm not interested in somebody? When they reach out to me, they get, hey friend, what's up, how you doing? And that's exactly what Fritz is exhibiting to Sahara. And I feel like, and we've seen it, that she is not getting that he is not into her. He again tells us how her energy is aggressive, is raw, and unfiltered in the vignette. He don't say that to her though. So then we see True. True is just really like showing up wild because she's talking to Khalil. Seems like things are going well until he asks her if she wants children, or vice versa. One of them asked. But more importantly, when he asked her how old she was, she felt away. She didn't want to share. And I know people be like, oh, it's, you know, you shouldn't ask a woman their age. Why not? I'm 48. I'm proud of it. I'm happy about it. She's 35. He's 31. She still can have children, right? It's just, you know, be a little bit more high risk. Like, I don't understand what the issue is. Why doesn't she want to share how old she is? It just seemed really, 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 really weird. I wrote down, she's probably going to be on her way out. So then we see the next set of dates, and it's Tay, Rocky, and Hussein. They go over to Cam's house. Lord, I hope that's right. I hope I got these people right because I'm doing voice to text when I'm writing it down. So sometimes the names be wrong and I'd be like, that's not right, but I think I got it right. So it's Tay, Rocky, and Hussein who go over to Cam's house. And I want to say Rocky brought over tequila because when you go to somebody's house for the first time or for a party or whatever, you should be bringing something as a, hey, I'm here. Am I wrong? Were y'all raised like that or not? Like, because I'm not coming to your house if I don't have a bottle. I mean, I'm gonna come, but I'm bringing a bottle of wine, I'm bringing some dessert, I'm bringing maybe some spices, but it depends on the type of event. Do you guys do that if you go to someone's house, even for dinner? Do you bring something if you're invited? Me, I do. I'm just saying. So they play one of those question games. I don't know, you know, I don't think they told us whose cards they were or what set of cards they were, but the first question that comes up, and it's Hussein having to answer, where's your favorite place to be kissed? I don't know y'all, but he shares that it's, I want to say here and like above the waist, like around the waist before you get anywhere else. And that's what the ladies say, oh, before you get, I just feel like that would, like, he should have passed on the question and they all should have been like, next question, different question, because the next question was pretty good. It talked about what is a defining moment in your life, and I feel like this is where things get kind of real and open for everybody. Tay says that graduating from school and attaining goals were hers, but Rocky's, I liked Rocky's. Rocky was like, I was a drug dealer. Rocky put it plain and simple. She was like, I was a drug dealer. I'm glad that that's not who I am. That's not the life that I want for myself. And I just was like, this woman really shows who she is naturally. Like, she was really able to share that with them. And, you know, she did it when she didn't have no money and she didn't have no job, and she did what she did. I'm not judging her. Y'all judging her? Because she used to be a drug dealer. What kind of drugs did she sell? What y'all think? Was she just selling Mary Jane, or was she selling the tough stuff? Like pills and whatnot. Pills, well, they 35, so. Yeah, I guess so. Because I'm a Gen X. And so when I was growing up, if you were selling drugs, it was either crack, cocaine, or weed. It wasn't no in between. It wasn't all the stuff that people got now, which is crazy. And most Gen X people I know say no to drugs. Dare, we all came up in that era, so we not really big on all of them drugs people be doing. I'm not judging y'all, I'm just telling y'all how I grew up. Y'all do what y'all want, okay? I also liked that Cam gave us a little insight onto him, or into him. He talked about how he was depressed and that he was struggling, and that the thing that he's most proud of is that of his life-changing mindset. And I wrote down, this is why happiness is always so high on his list, because he was depressed and sad and was struggling. And so for him, as long as I'm happy, as long as it's bringing joy to me, it's important. I'm not really big on marriage. Isn't that what he said in 3? I just want to be happy. If it looks like that's the way we're going and we get married, great. Like, and I think he needs to figure out a better way to kind of explain that, because the way he did in episode 3 made it seem like he wasn't really there for commitment. That makes sense. Is that making sense? I hope that makes sense what I'm saying. So then we see Cam and Rose. They go on a one-on-one date. She shares that what's high on her list in relationships is communication, trust, and stability are very important for her. And I think that should be on everybody's list. Trust and stability should be high on your list, as well as communication. Because how you gonna do something if you can't communicate well? And then you need to determine what type of communication, because the way I communicate, which is very honest and sometimes showing you a full scope of things, like, it's not that I'm disagreeing with you, I'm just saying, well, what about this? Did you consider this? Could be totally offensive to you. So learning what type of communication your partner has is so important. And I say that too because people sometimes aren't listening to understand, they're listening to respond. I hope you're not one of those people. I hope that when you are having conversations with people, that you are actually listening to understand, to learn, to find a resolution, especially when things are awkward, uncomfortable, and difficult. You need to communicate to find a resolution, not just to be like, you was wrong. And that's with all the relationships. So this is when they eat, right? On that date. And she says, oh, prayer is a big thing, blah, blah, blah. And so she leads the prayer. And remember, last time it was a turnoff because he wasn't spiritual. But he did say that he was open to it. He wasn't closed to it. He just isn't like practicing, and he wants you to be your authentic self. And so he shares that and wouldn't want to change them. And so now she's open to him because she prayed and he was okay with it. So I'm gonna just say this for me personally. I always give people brownie points when they grab my hand and they pray over the food or bless the food, however they do that. And her doing it, I mean, it was cool. I'm glad she did it. I'm glad that he was receptive of it. But I feel like after a while, because she's going to be the one always leading prayer, that it's going to be an issue. It's going to be an issue. I feel like, I don't know, that just might be my own shit. It's not an issue for me if you pray or not. What I do is what I do. What you do is what you do. I'm like Cam. It's not going to stop me from being who I am. And I want you to always be who you are. I hope that makes sense, okay? So Frisco is hosting a pool party. And he in a house. Is that his place? Because he's like, oh, I need to find somewhere else. Did he just rent that place for today? And is pretending it's his house? Y'all, what y'all think? I don't know. I don't think that that's his place. It seems more like a Airbnb or, you know, a place that you can rent for the day. I don't know. Am I tripping? Maybe because I'm not sure about Fritz no more after episode 5. Maybe now, like me giving y'all my notes from the backup, my notes from episode 4 and 3 is gonna change. I'm doing my best, trying not to let those thoughts and opinions that I have now affect what I was thinking as I was watching 3 and 4. Y'all pray for me, okay? So at the pool party is Eddie, Naeem, Cisco, Coley, Shanice, Kiara, Deanna, and Angie. I hope I got them all right. So how many people is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 people, and they had like 100 hot dogs, like 30 hot dogs that were. But I guess if you have 3 each, look at me, because you know you partying and you drinking. If this is his house, why they having hot dogs? Like, I just don't know. Anyway, that's not the point. Eddie is the one on the grill with the hot dogs, and Angie is bringing them out. Do you want me to bring you more? Do you need more? What do you need? And Eddie finds that extremely attractive. He's like, oh, she's in her wife mode. Like, you know, what she would do as someone's wife. You don't know. You don't know what that girl might do as someone's wife. She might be that person, but then again, it could totally be her representative. It's not though. She gives me that kind of energy. She gives me she gives me the energy that she is that type of person. Well, Shanice, I think I said it last week. Shanice, honey, is like body on body on body. I tell y'all, I would be wearing what Shanice wears if I had her body. I mean, I'd be cute and stuff, but I'm a classic wearer, and I got other things that's happening, like my stomach ain't flat. You know, if I could afford to get a tummy tuck and breast augmentation, then I would probably be dressing like Shanice. Cause baby, look good. I don't know if that's her natural body. I don't know if she had some enhancements. I don't know. I don't even care. I just know that she looks nice. But I also want to say that I appreciate, like, Angie. She looks nice, and that is her natural body. Like, you can see it in the bathing suit. Rocky, that is her natural body. You can see it in the type of clothes that she wears. So I can appreciate them being proud of who they are. What's her name? Kiara, my man, she got a cute little body too. I feel like that is her natural body. And she just wears things that are appropriate for her. As Tay does too. Tay, that's her natural body, and you can see, like, anyway, I feel like I'm proud of them. Okay. So Coley goes, and she's sitting and she's talking to Fritz, and she tells Fritz, hey yo, I looked at your Instagram and I saw that you find and that you're following all the poly lifestyle hashtags. Do you want to be polyamorous? Because I want to be monogamous. I don't want there to be any confusion about any of this. What's up with you? Is that your goal? What are you doing, sir? And he's all like, oh, I was just interested. I just wanted to know. I'm just curious or intrigued or want to know something more about it. Now, I don't know about y'all, but when I go look up something for a hashtag and I'm curious and I'm intrigued, it's because I enjoy it. I'm interested in doing something of that nature. Like, that's what happens for me. Or if I'm being nosy, you know what I'm saying? I look stuff up. You know when stuff be happening and you go, but normally it's because you want more information. You want to learn more. And that's what he's saying. He's saying, I want to learn more. But why? Are you interested? Do you know people that are polyamorous and you like their lives? Like, be honest. Be honest. I said it in in my episode 5 review that he needs to be honest if he wants to be polyamorous. But Critical Thinker had a point. He doesn't have the right behavior, characteristics, integrity for him to be able to be successful at being polyamorous. It takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of work to be that type of person. A little later in the kitchen, we see Kiara, and she also, like, these people are really opening up for us. They like really telling us the truth, and I can appreciate that, because Kiara is all like, yeah, I was in love. I got these 2 kids by this man who has now been in prison for 6 years, and he's getting ready to come out soon. She said, we stopped talking, we stopped dealing with each other, and then he came back. I got back with him, and God was like, hey, no. I'm gonna remove him out your life because you seem not to be able to do it on your own. Well, he's also was doing things that ended him up in the penitentiary. No? Yes or no? I mean, yes. God probably was like, I'm going to remove him from your life. But also he was doing things that caused him to be removed from your life. And he's been gone 6 years. And Fritz made an observation. He said, you know, I'm not going to be following or interested in Kiara because he's coming out in a year. And if he's coming out in a year, I don't want that kind of drama. Additionally, you know, if he's coming out in a year, is he gonna try and get his family back? Like, that's how I saw what he was saying. And honestly, do what's good for you. Because if she's in a relationship, I doubt that she would be like, I'm gonna take my baby daddy back. But I don't know enough about her yet. But I was glad that she was very vulnerable. So then we see Coley and Jay go on a miniature golf date. She don't like him. She not attracted to him. She looking at that skin like I be looking at that skin. Like, She looking at them braids like I'm looking at them braids. And he's probably got a lot of good things going for him. Like, he's the, you know, a single dad, and he's, you know, stable and responsible. He probably got a little swag, but at initial, I don't care. Y'all judge me if you want to. Don't do it though, because I'm gonna tell you to judge your mama and not me. It's true. I have to be attracted to you visually in order for me to really want to even see if I like you outside of that. Now, have I dated people that aren't the most attractive? Absolutely. How did that happen? Could have been a hookup. Could have been just knowing them, being friends, and having conversations, and things evolved. I'm not that shallow, but I'm being honest with you. Like, we all should be honest with ourselves. If I'm not attracted to you, it's a no. And maybe, like I said a couple times, maybe it's his energy. And we're not getting their full energy. We're getting, you know, it through the TV. So for me, I'm just looking at him like, he don't have the energy I like. He don't even... For me, dear future babes, I love when black men smile, and I love when they smile because of me. 8 times out of 10, if I'm connecting with you, it's because you got a smile out of this world. And for me, your smile is probably one of the most attractive things about you, is the way that you smile at me and have a good smile. Smile at me and I melt at a good smile, okay? Like, if you know me in real life, you know that that's true. If you know the people that I've dated in real life, you know that to be true. I love a really good smile. My late husband, though, I had to fix his smile. Y'all, let me just keep going. Anyway, they're golfing. She asked him what love is for him, and he said it's about loyalty. For him, it's loyalty and being empathetic and communication. And he also shared with us, like, yo, she isn't really his type because she gives off the very bourgeois, spoiled person, but that's not who she is in reality. Like, this is when, this episode and episode 3 is when I was like, she's doing a great job showing us who she is. And I was really appreciative of getting to know her in this manner, right? Like, I was like, okay, she might do good, but she wasn't attracted to Jay. Y'all, she wasn't attracted to Jay. Am I lying? Did y'all not see that? She wasn't attracted to him. Anyway, so now we're in the vault, and the men have sparks with Naeem says he has a spark with Kiara. Khalil says Deanna. Jay says Coley. He might have a spark with her, but she ain't got no spark with him. Hussein says Tay. Cisco says Tay. Cam says Rose. Fritz says Shanice, which is new. You know, I don't think I've seen anybody really have a connection with Shanice until here. And then Eddie says Angie because of how she showed up. The big nose. Fritz says Kiara and Sahara. Okay, Sahara has no decorum, and Kiara has that man coming from the prison. And probably because she has kids. He doesn't have any. He probably wants some with someone who doesn't have kids. Can y'all close that door? Y'all so loud. If y'all hear my sons in the background, they in there playing a game, and I'm sorry. Okay, so the big nose. I already started with Fritz. Naeem and Khalil both say true, okay? Naeem because of that whole Google number, and Khalil because why is it a red flag that you don't want to, I mean, it's a red flag that you don't want to tell me your age. Like, so weird. Cam is into Deanna. Jay is into Shanice. And is this right? It says Khalil says Sahara, like he was into Sahara. Is that right? Oh, that's a no. No, Sahara, because she cool. See what I'm saying? I need to just do these on time so that it makes sense and matches with my head. So Cam is talking to Sahara and shares that she's cool and the homie. And she's confused because, you know, like, what do you mean? I'm just cool and I'm the homie. And he shares that they want her to be more vulnerable, show a different side of who she is. And Khalil is talking to True, and she's not accepting anything he's saying well. Like, only because of one person. She's thinking it's only Naeem. But he's all like, me too, though, because you didn't tell me my age. She was like, well, you didn't ask. He asked just as plain as day, how old are you? And she was like, I'm 35 today. But she asked that at the gym. And she was hemming and hawing and going in circles. Like, what? So, I know she wants to be in a relationship, but I think she has more work to do. And that is why she gets told that she is not ready to love. And is very, like, taken aback and confused and what you mean kind of energy. The fact of the matter is you got a little more work to do. Specifically in the way you communicate. Specifically in the way that you, like, interact with the men as you get to know them. I think that the biggest thing that she needs to learn is how to receive what people are saying. Even if you don't agree with it, like, really, like, listen to what they're sharing with you. Maybe you don't agree today, but if you take it home and you sit with it a little bit, you might change your mind. You might start seeing things the way they see it too. Thank you so much for watching my review of Ready to Love Philadelphia, episode number 4. If it's your first time visiting my channel, you definitely remember to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. While you're at it, Ray of Sunshine, share this with your friends so that they can come and be part of our conversation, because all thoughts and opinions and ideas are welcome here, because we're doing it in love and kindness. Know that I love you in real life and want every good thing that God has in store for you, even if you're trying to figure it out right now for yourself. But absolutely, it's time you learn. Hugs and kisses and lots of love. I will see you on the next review.